Archangel Michael says, tonight a shadow from your past has stepped into the light. A man you once knew has stumbled upon something buried deep, a truth that was never meant to be found so soon. The air around you is shifting, carrying with it both the scent of blessings and the weight of storms yet to break. He didn't intend to uncover it, yet fate pushed him into the path of a secret that holds the power to shake foundations. It's a truth tied to your name, your story, and decisions you made long ago. His hands trembled when he realized the meaning, and now, he is deciding whether to come to you or keep it hidden. The night feels heavier than usual, as if the very atmosphere knows what's coming. Your spirit may already be sensing the pull between opportunity and chaos. The choice he makes will determine whether your days ahead are crowned with joy or clouded by trial. And as the moonlight spills through the darkness, it carries the whisper of events set in motion that cannot be undone. This is the moment before the storm, the heartbeat before the revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 333. His journey to this truth was not a straight path. It began with a single question in his mind, an innocent search that took a turn toward the hidden. One clue led to another, until what was once fog became a clear, startling reality. This revelation is not small, it is layered, carrying both the promise of what you could gain and the danger of what could be lost. The man's eyes have seen the details, the faces, the dates, and the connections. He knows more now than you ever thought possible. Each moment that passes without him speaking is another moment the weight builds inside him. He knows that once the words are released, nothing will be the same. There will be no going back to the world before this truth came to light. Even the walls around you seem to be listening, waiting, knowing they might soon hear words that shift your entire path. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the truth is like a blade, it can cut away lies, but it can also wound if it is handled without care. This man holds the blade now, and his hands are unsteady. You must understand that what he knows touches on things you have long kept safe. It brushes against your past relationships, your private moments, and even the image others hold of you. The danger lies not just in the truth itself, but in how it will be told. For within this truth lies an opportunity to rise higher than before, but also a trap that could see you dragged into storms you cannot control. You will need strength to navigate it. The man is caught between loyalty and fear, between wanting to protect you and fearing the consequences. His heart is heavy with the knowledge of what this truth can do. Type Amen to get blessing 555. He did not come across this truth by accident, it was almost as if unseen forces guided him to it. An old photograph, a forgotten message, a witness who decided to speak, these became the keys to a locked door. And behind that door was a story that has been waiting in silence, a story with your name etched deep into it. The moment he pieced it together, the weight of its meaning struck him like lightning. It is not just about the past, it reaches into your present and stretches toward your future. The ripple effects could touch not only you but those close to you, drawing them into the unfolding storm. You may already feel the shift, the subtle change in how the air moves around you. This is the first sign that the truth is on its way. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Even now, he is deciding how to proceed. The silence he holds is fragile, ready to break at the smallest push. He knows that to speak it aloud is to ignite something that cannot be extinguished. There is a reason the truth is coming now and not before. Timing is everything, and this timing carries both divine precision and dangerous weight. You will be given moments to prepare, moments to decide how you will meet this storm. The choice to meet it with calm or with fire will determine the outcome. The truth is alive now, moving like a current toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, "You are not without protection in this. The forces of light see the path before you and will stand with you if you allow them. The blessings in this truth may not appear in the first wave, they may come disguised in chaos. But they will come. The storms, however, will test everything you are. Your past has threads that connect to this moment, and those threads are being pulled. As they unravel, what has been hidden will be exposed to the light. The man from your past is closer than you think. His next step will decide if the truth comes gently or strikes like a sudden storm." Type Amen to get blessing 888. The truth he holds is not a simple detail, it is the kind of knowledge that can unlock doors or collapse walls. He has spent days replaying the moment he found it, wondering if fate intended for him to be the one to discover it. Each time he closes his eyes, the weight of it returns, heavier than before. In his hands, it feels like both a gift and a curse. A gift because it could give you something priceless, a curse because it could draw unwanted eyes to your life. The balance between these two outcomes is razor thin. This is why he hesitates. He knows that once the words are spoken, there will be no pulling them back. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Some of what he uncovered points to blessings that have been circling your life, waiting for the right moment to arrive. Wealth, recognition, and a long-awaited answer may be part of the path this truth could open. Yet alongside them lies a shadow. People who may not want you to rise, people who will use this truth as a weapon. He understands the danger. It is why his hands tremble and his sleep is restless. The choice is not easy, and the silence grows heavier each day. Even now, the truth feels like a living thing in the air between you, invisible yet undeniable. It is closer than you think. Type Amen to get blessing 111. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, "The moment this truth is revealed, your path will split into two. One will lead toward blessings you once thought impossible, the other toward storms that will test your strength. The decision of which path you take will not be made by fate alone, you will have to choose." The man is aware of how this could change your name in the eyes of others. There will be those who cheer for you and those who whisper in shadows. The duality of blessing and storm is unavoidable. Your past may have been quiet for a long time, but this moment will stir it to life. People and places you thought you'd left behind may rise again, some as allies, others as obstacles. This is why you must prepare your heart now, before the words are spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Some truths arrive slowly, giving you time to adjust. This is not one of them. This will come like a knock on the door in the middle of the night, sudden, demanding, impossible to ignore. The man's steps toward you are measured, as if each one carries the weight of 1,000 possibilities. With each day that passes, the pull toward revealing it grows stronger. There are signs around you already. Small moments that feel different, unusual, as if the world is leaning in closer. These are not accidents, they are ripples from the truth moving toward you. The blessing will not come without its test. The storm will not come without its reason. Type Amen to get blessing 333. His decision is becoming harder to delay. The more time passes, the more the truth burns inside him, demanding to be released. He feels as if he is carrying a spark in a dry forest. One wrong move and it could set everything ablaze. The truth connects to a moment you barely remember, yet it has lived quietly in the shadows all this time. Now that it has surfaced, it is as if the past is reaching forward to shake hands with the present. This is why the weight feels so heavy, it holds years of silence. He has considered sending you a message, but the words are too dangerous to write. To speak them in person might be the only way. That is why you may find him closer than you expect, watching for the right moment to step forward. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There are others who may already sense what he knows. Whispers have begun in places you do not see, and a shift in certain relationships could be the first sign. Not everyone wants the truth out, and some will try to stop him before it reaches you. But there is also a force protecting the path between you and this revelation. That is why, despite obstacles, he keeps moving forward. Something inside him insists that you must know, no matter the cost. When the words are finally spoken, it will be as if a locked door bursts open. The light that floods in will show both treasure and shadow. You will have to decide what to take and what to leave behind. The truth is a bridge you will have to cross, there is no other way forward. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, there are truths that wait for years because their time has not yet come. This one has been waiting for you to be ready. Even if you feel unprepared now, the moment it arrives will awaken a strength you didn't know you had. The man from your past may not come as a friend or an enemy, he comes as the messenger. Whether his intentions are pure or mixed, the message itself carries the power to shift your entire story. The blessings hidden inside this truth will not be obvious at first. They may hide behind confusion, doubt, or even conflict. But in time, they will show themselves. The storms that come will be the kind that force you to let go of what no longer serves you. Type Amen to get blessing 666. He is walking a fine line. Every step closer to you is a step closer to changing both your lives. There are moments he nearly turns back, fearing the storm his words could unleash. But something greater is at work here. It keeps guiding him forward, placing him in the right place at the right time to make the meeting unavoidable. In the shadows of this truth is a hidden key, something that could unlock a future you have dreamed of. But the same key could also open doors you wish had stayed shut. And so, this is the tension, blessing and storm in the same breath. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The air between you and this man is not just filled with silence, it is charged, almost electric. It is as if the truth itself is pushing against the walls of his restraint, trying to escape. Every glance he casts in your direction is heavy with meaning, even if you have yet to notice it. He is aware that timing will be everything. If he speaks too soon, the storm might drown out the blessing. If he waits too long, the blessing might fade before it ever reaches you. This is the razor edge he walks on every single day. And while you live your life unaware of the exact nature of what's coming, the world around you is shifting. The smallest details, an unfamiliar name mentioned, a sudden memory, a strange feeling in the pit of your stomach, are threads of the same web. The truth is moving closer. Soon, it will stand right in front of you. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Some of the pieces of this truth are beautiful. They carry light, hope, and the possibility of restoration in places where you thought nothing could grow again. But mixed with them are pieces that are sharp and unkind, fragments that could wound if they are not handled carefully. The man holds both in his hands. He knows that giving them to you means handing you a puzzle that will take strength to solve. There will be moments where you want to embrace what he has brought, and others where you may wish it had stayed buried. But once the truth is in your possession, you will understand why it had to come now. It will become clear that this moment could not have arrived at any other time in your life. This is a crossing point, and you are already on the path toward it. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, you will feel the shift before you hear the words. It may come in the form of a restless night, a sudden moment of clarity, or an encounter that feels far from ordinary. These are the quiet signs that the truth is close enough to touch. The man from your past is more than a simple messenger. In ways he does not yet realize, he has been chosen to carry this weight because only he could find it, only he could bring it. Even if his reasons are complicated, his role is undeniable. When the blessing inside this truth begins to unfold, it will not be a slow process. Doors will open quickly, opportunities will appear, and people will notice. But the storms may try to chase these blessings away, forcing you to protect what you have gained. In this way, the truth will test your resilience and your wisdom at the same time. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Even now, forces are moving behind the scenes to ensure you receive this revelation. Some are working to protect it, while others may try to twist it for their own gain. This is why you must be alert, not fearful, but ready. The man is preparing himself to speak, but he is also preparing himself for what may come after. He knows that delivering this truth could bring him into the center of the same storm it will bring you. Yet he is still willing to take the risk. Somewhere deep inside, you may already feel his presence drawing near. It's a subtle knowing, a whisper in the spirit that says something significant is approaching. And when it arrives, you will remember this moment, knowing it was the beginning of the change. Type Amen to get blessing 222. He rehearses the moment in his mind with painful precision. He imagines the place, the hour, the calm way he will deliver the words. He knows the ground will shift beneath your feet when it happens. The truth has edges that glint in the dark. It carries names, places, and a line of cause and effect that ties directly to your present life. He understands that once you hold it, you will never see certain people the same way again. He waits for a sign that the door is open. He senses that your spirit has grown steadier and your resolve has grown deep. He believes that you are ready to hold what once would have crushed you. Around him, old allies stir as if awakened by an unseen bell. They remember fragments and add details that make the entire picture impossible to dismiss. The past is suddenly bright enough to read like a page. Type Amen to get blessing 314. He knows there are two kinds of storms. One tears down everything in sight, the other clears the path for new growth. He prays the storm that approaches will be the second kind. The blessing inside this truth glows like a coal that has not gone out. It promises restoration where loss once lived. It promises recognition where silence once kept you invisible. But the coal must be carried with care. If dropped, it can burn what it touches. If cradled correctly, it can light the next chapter of your life. He studies your days from a distance, hoping to learn your rhythm. He plans his arrival for a moment when your courage is high and your heart is awake. He refuses to let fear rule his final step. Type Amen to get blessing 909. Something in you senses the turn already. You wake with clarity that does not match the hour and find your breath steady even when the day brings noise. You move through your tasks with a quiet knowing that change is near. Old objects catch your eye as if they have new meaning. A letter, a keepsake, a faded message in a drawer begins to hum with significance. Your hands pause over them like a reader over a crucial line. People you have not heard from in years are drawn into your orbit. They reach out with simple words, yet the timing feels precise. They are the first gusts that announce the weather is about to break. You stand a little taller without trying. Your spirit braces and softens at the same time, sturdy enough to receive, gentle enough to understand. You are preparing without even naming it aloud. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. He has chosen truth over comfort. He has chosen testimony over silence. He has chosen to bring you what belongs to you even if the journey costs him peace. The path he walks is narrow but brightening. The closer he moves toward you, the more the resistance loses its grip. The obstacles that once felt immovable begin to shift aside. There is a ledger that life keeps. There are debts and credits that balance over time. This revelation settles accounts that should have been settled long ago. Your name rises like a banner in rooms where it was once ignored. Your steps begin to feel aligned with a map you did not draw yet somehow knew by heart. Your future opens a hand and invites you forward. Type Amen to get blessing 369. He has gathered proof that speaks for itself. He has collected evidence that does not wobble under scrutiny. He has organized it so the story tells itself without noise. He is not coming to persuade you. He is coming to place something true in your hands. He is coming to honor the weight of what you once endured without recognition. The blessing will show in the clarity you gain. It will show in the doors that finally unlock at a touch. It will show in the way certain fears lose their voice. The storm will test the edges of your circle. It will test motives, loyalties, and quiet agreements that were never in your favor. It will clear away those who cannot stand in real light. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Your heartbeat learns a new pace. It is calm, steady, and ready for impact. It is the rhythm of someone who has decided to meet destiny without flinching. You will not chase this truth. You will let it arrive with dignity. You will receive it with both strength and grace. What you gain will not be small. It will touch your work, your home, and the way you speak your name. It will change the atmosphere around you in plain view. And as it changes, you will keep your center. You will remember what matters and release what does not. You will stand in your ground like a tree that has found deeper water. Type Amen to get blessing 505. He has one final hesitation left. It sits on his tongue like a word he is not sure he has permission to say. It fades each time he imagines your eyes steady and unafraid. By the time he arrives, his choice is complete. He does not apologize for the timing. He does not minimize the wait. He simply brings it with the reverence it deserves. The room he chooses is quiet. The light in that room is gentle. The hour feels cut out of time specifically for this exchange. He speaks with care. He hands you the proof. He lets the silence after his words be wide enough for meaning to land. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. You feel the impact like a bell in your chest. It vibrates through old memories and settles into present truth. It brings a breath you did not know you were holding. You do not break. You do not shrink. You expand to fit the size of what is now in your hands. There is softness in the first moments. There is fire in the moments after. There is purpose in everything that follows. You say only what needs to be said. You place the pieces where they belong. You name the next step with precision. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The blessing begins to show its face. It shows in opportunities that arrive wit. Your posture remains unchanged. Your eyes are clear, your voice is clean, your steps are measured. You move as someone who holds solid ground. There is a new order to your days. There is alignment where there was drift. There is protection around the path you now walk. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. He watches the transformation with relief. He sees how the truth fits into your life like a missing beam that strengthens the whole structure. He understands why the timing had to be now. In the days that follow, certain doors close with a quiet click. They do not belong to you anymore. They release you without ceremony. Other doors open with a soft swing. They feel like rooms you dreamed about when you needed a place to rest. They feel like purpose made visible. Your name travels ahead of you with honor. Your presence carries a steadiness that others can feel. Your path stops apologizing for existing. Type Amen to get blessing 808. The man from your past becomes a figure of completion in your story. He is not the center of it, yet his role is carved in the foundation. He returns to his life lighter than before. You continue forward with the truth planted deep. You water it with action and guard it with boundaries. You let it grow into results that can be counted. The blessing becomes daily, not distant. It becomes simple, not complicated. It becomes the natural outcome of walking in the open. The storm spends itself against your walls and finds them stronger than expected. It fades with each sunrise that meets you still standing. It learns it cannot live where truth has taken root. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. There are echoes that ripple outward. They touch people you will never meet. They repair threads you did not know were frayed. You notice courage in your smallest decisions. You choose what is clean over what is loud. You choose what is steady over what is fast. The future greets you like a partner. It brings work that fits your hands and rooms that fit your voice. It brings pace that honors your heart. You honor the path by walking it with integrity. You honor the messenger by using what he brought. You honor yourself by standing in the light without apology. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The chapter settles into place with a quiet finality. No fanfare is needed. The results speak. You are not who you were before the truth arrived. You are not weighed down by the past that tried to hold you. You are lifted by clarity that cannot be shaken. The blessing was real all along. The storm was a teacher all along. The balance is now visible to anyone who looks closely. You take a breath that belongs to a new era. You step into rooms that recognize your presence. You begin to build from a foundation that will not move. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. His name fades back into the edges of your days. His courage remains in the structure of what you now carry. His role is recorded in the architecture of your becoming. Your gratitude is quiet and strong. It lives in the excellence of your choices. It lives in the peace that follows you. Each sunrise feels aligned. Each task feels appointed. Each connection feels honest. You continue forward without drama. You continue forward with purpose. You continue forward with the truth as your constant companion. Type Amen to get blessing 4114. The echoes of the storm become stories told in past tense. The fruit of the blessing becomes ordinary and abundant. The horizon keeps moving closer. You measure success by inner steadiness. You measure progress by the kindness you can still give. You measure strength by how softly you can walk while remaining unmovable. The world around you adjusts to the new calibration. The right people learn your pace and meet you there. The wrong ones drift away with no need for force. Your life becomes a clear path. Your steps become a calm drumbeat. Your days become the answer you waited to hold. Type Amen to get blessing 5252. Nothing of value was lost in the light. Everything of weight was placed where it belongs. This is what truth does when it is honored. You keep your heart open and guarded at the same time. You keep your word clean and your hands free. You keep your attention on what grows. The past bows out with grace. The present takes its seat like royalty. The future nods in approval from the doorway. You are not hurried. You are not stalled. You are exactly on time. Type Amen to get blessing 6868. There is one final gift the truth gives. It gives you the ability to look back without heat. It gives you the ability to look forward without strain. Your courage has a new shape now. It looks like silence when silence is power. It looks like speech when speech is necessary. Your peace is not fragile. It does not disappear when noise rises. It remains like a stone in the river. You carry on with assurance. You carry on with clarity. You carry on with a promise fulfilled. Type Amen to get blessing 7770. The story is not finished, but this chapter is complete. The blessing has landed and the storm has passed through. The air is different now. You know how to keep what you have gained. You know how to protect what must remain pure. You know how to walk through rooms without losing yourself. Every good thing that belongs to you finds its way with ease. Every false thing that tries to cling slides away. Every day becomes a clean page. You move forward without the weight of secrecy. You move forward with the strength of revealed truth. You move forward into the season you were meant to hold. Type Amen to get blessing 9090.